Three, two, one. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, everybody. Much love. Trav here, bringing you another match with the green, red, spider, Naya Marvel deck. I hope you like this deck. I hope you stick around and you enjoy and share some thoughts, have some conversation. Starting off by saying that this hand kind of sucks and was a borderline mulligan. If you wanted to do that, I feel you. I decided to keep. I'm gonna get the plans. Second, let's launch into something useful immediately. I'm gonna ask you, what do you feel is the best questions you can ask in conversation to have interesting conversation? Mirror matches everywhere. What do you and why do you think that is? Welcome in, much love, Trav here, servant. So what I just did is I asked you what I thought were the best questions you could ask in conversation. Why are we talking about this? Because I want to learn, I want to get better. I know you do too. You're into magic, so you're probably into learning. Oath of Nissa, I want to learn and be good at interpersonal communications. Aetherworks Marvel, that's a really good draw. So we could, Servant. I kind of like, we could use Evolving Wilds with the Marvel later on for an energy. We're short on an energy. We're not going to have our Marvel removed from these colors or countered or discarded, but we might have it removed. And our energy matters. So I'm going to go with the Servant and with the Game Trail and attack. Right, we want to be better at conversation. What is a conversation? It's an exchange of verbal and nonverbal communication between two people, an exchange of information that also creates empathy, bonding, rapport. So we want to go into, yeah, probably should have Marvel. Alright, I'm going to play the Marvel and hope that we don't die. Right? So what is a set your intention before going into the conversation. There's questions not to ask that are boring. What's your name? Where are you from? How long have you been doing that? Where? When did you? What is your job? What is your right? And those questions are not very good because they treat the other person like a robot, like a Google machine that you could use. And they are also very narrow. They're closed questions. Open questions that treat the other person like a human are better. So what is an example of that? Okay. Ishkana. Grapple seems like a good place to start. What do you think? Why do you feel that way? Hub. So we could hub and play Ishkana, I believe. We would lose energy to do that. So if we get hub, we would have an instant, an artifact. No, we wouldn't. Hub's better regardless, but we could get a hub up to 5. Yeah, okay, we could hubba. Right, open-ended questions that treat the other person like a human. Treat you like a human, what does that even mean? Humans think and humans feel. Why do you think? What do you feel? Things going on in my life. My favorite pair of shoes were stolen off my porch, I think, overnight. I've been looking like, where are they? What happened? Where did it go? Yikes. So we bricked on our Marvel, which is never good. In fact, it's usually bad. I'm gonna grab Vessel rather than attune with the other, because Vessel could get us a Puzzle Knot, which gives us the best chance of marveling next turn. My shoes. It's not about the $50 I spent on them, but on the time that it took to to get the right fit and the time it will take to get them replaced. And my feet are fucking wet right now. Nobody likes wet feet. Lath New Hellion. Very lucky we haven't died yet. Alright. I mean, the opponent really needs the card that gives trample. If they don't have cards that give trample, then it's kind of whatever. Alright, we have Delirium now. 3, 4, 5. We've got a few options. We could Ishkana. I want to just spread wide. The opponent showed, like, hey, they probably don't have a way to give their creatures trample. Therefore, I'm going to spread them wide and set up to Marvel again in 2 turns. Even, yeah, trample, that's the big scary one, larger than life. Yeah, man. So I got wet feet. Oh, the opponent says, I don't want anything to do with anything. It's your turn. Going to go ahead and Vessel. And they're paying to Lathnu Hellion in the meantime. That's got to be good for us. There's an Emrakul. I like Emrakul because we can cast Emrakul next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost this turn. Almost. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just 1 mana short of it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire off a Harness Lightning at the Pummeler. Either it kills the Pummeler or we Marvel. I was bluffing. I'm going to Marvel. And there's a Chandra. There's another Harness Lightning. There's a Nahiri. I'm going to go ahead and get the Chandra. Yes. And I'm going to go after the Pummeler. Bingo. Your turn. It looks pretty good for the home team. This deck is ridiculous. I love this deck. I love to play control, combo control. It's my favorite archetype. Combo control is my favorite archetype. I love winning the long games. Nothing like it. We still might die. Opponent's kind of got to attack, right? Alright, well, I guess they just chose to lose. Emrakul. And I should have plussed Chandra. Whatever. I shouldn't. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You win. Natural State I kind of hate. It only has Pummeler as a target. Yeah, it's great versus Pummeler, but other than that, I think we do want Galvanic Bombardment so we can stop the fast draws. Grapples can come out and Nahiris can come out. That's all I really want to change. I don't really believe in Tracker here. Sigarda. Ishkana is quite good unless they have... It forces them to have a trample generating spell, or they're probably going to lose. Kozilek's Return, I don't really like because the front side doesn't do anything. And this is a deck where casting Emrakul will usually win us the game. Here's a hand that I don't love. It has basically all mana and no Marvel and no removal. I'm going to mulligan it. I like this hand a lot more. Bottom the Emrakul. You want to have interaction or at least like one or the other, interaction or a nut draw, right? Vessel. I do like Vessel, but I feel like having the ability to harness lightning, a long test cover, a servant on turn 2 is too important. Alright, blue, we have to look out for counter magic. We know about this. Question, do I want to harness lightning that, or am I concerned about Pummeler? So, I'm just going to do the thing where I kill the thing and we keep as much life as we can. Maybe that's wrong. Tell me in the comments, do you think that's wrong when you're playing against um, Tame Your Energy? Should you save all your removal for the Pummeler? Well, there's a Lathnu Hellion. I don't mind the Hellion so much. It's pretty annoying, but it at least consumes a lot of their energy. Good news is we might just be dying, but we are going to be able to Chandra next turn, and then have a good chance of Ishkana'ing with Delirium on turn 5, and then Emrakuling on turn 7, potentially turn 6. So we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty good shape. The opponent might have a negate. I have a read that they have a negate. I don't think it's going to really affect our play very much. Yeah, it's not going to affect our play much. I've seen this deck. It has negate. Aether Hub seems like a good one. We have instant. We have enchantment. We have enchantment, land, instant. So we're not going to have delirium, but our Chandra's going to get negated. So that will give us delirium. Yikes. Oh, I fucked up. I was supposed to play the mountain, so it just cost us an energy. May or may not be relevant. Hey, Chandra came into play. Alright. I will kill the Lathnu Hellion. I think that's worth doing. Protect our life total. Opponent blossoming defense is it. And I didn't really want to die, so that seems fine. Pummeler. I don't mind Lathnu Hellion. If they are going to constantly put all their mana into it, it's whatever. So they're going to kill Chandra or us. I want them to kill Chandra, actually, so that we can Ishkana with Delirium. Yes. And everything's going to script. That sets us up to Delirium. We're going wide. We have 2 Emrakuls in hand, which kind of sucks, but we at least know that if we're able to drag the game on a little bit, we will win. Currently have 4 card types. Emrakul costs 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 9, and 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 3 away. But a creature can die, an artifact can go larger than life. Shit. If they have the double strike card, we're just dead. Definitely blocking with at least 1. So if it's double strike, it's 16. And if it's double strike, it's 16. 16. We would survive if they have the double strike. It would be 16 minus 7 is 11. So I'm going to block like this. Even if they have double strike card, we don't actually die. We're just mostly dead. And this gets us 1 closer to Emrakul, actually, because we're going to lose our... Oh, that's interesting. 5 card types. Chandra is what's up. That is an amazing draw. Because we can pick off the Pummeler, and that's going to be pretty much game here. If we can protect Chandra, then I believe we can cast Emrakul next turn. Blossoming Defense is fine. They have 1 card left. We have 11 life. They have no energy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13. Chandra ramps us to Emrakul. So, we're there, boys and girls. This deck is too good. I love this deck. It's sick as fuck, man. Not my first time sneezing on camera, if you catch my drift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Emrakul's too good. Bam. If you want to know how to build stupidly good decks, follow the link below. The email sign up if you're watching it like this week might be fucked up, but you'll get on the email list for that. If you're interested in joining the mastermind, then you should follow the link to that below as well. Coach professional coaching from professional players. And for the filthy casuals, as always, we'll be back tomorrow with more gameplay. Thank you so much. Spread the good word. Spread the good word. Take care. Adios.